You ever see that movie Doctor Strange?
It's very good.
You know how he has that cape that helps him out?
Yeah, the magical cape that has sentience.
Yeah. It's this magical cape, and every time he's in trouble, this magical cape comes and helps him out because he's a good dude, and the cape likes what he's doing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you can kind of do that for this show.
What? You could be our magical cape?
You could be our magical cape and help us keep the show going and help us grow the show. To find out how, go to patreon.com/wehaveconcerns.
Be our magical cape. That fever goes down.
Apply all medicine directly into the nostril cavity. This is We Have Concerns. Hi, Jeff Cannata.
Hi, Anthony Carboni.
Hello, concerned citizens. Jeff, we've gotten to know each other pretty well over the last couple years.
Yes, indeed.
You wouldn't call me like a worrier, would you?
You?
Like, you wouldn't say that I'm like worried about stuff. Like I'm chill, right?
Continuing to exist?
Like I'm a cool cool party guy, right?
You're like the coolest, chillest, least angsty guy I know.
Like I'm basically a living tattoo that says Posy Vibes. Right? That's how you would describe
it. But like
me.
in Sanskrit.
What does that mean? Is Sanskrit the language of worry?
No, I was trying to make it even more chill.
Even more chill.
So chill that you don't even need to be able to read it.
Sanskrit a chill language to get a tattoo in?
I feel like it is.
What's the chillest language to get a tattoo in?
Oh, that's a good question.
Is it Sanskrit?
I think Sanskrit is pretty chill.
All right. I don't know. Sanskrit.
Or is that like Japanese? You know how they have the Japanese, the kanji?
That's broy. That's not chill.
Oh, okay.
I think Sanskrit and Aramaic, I generally tend to think of as languages that come with curses. Just because of movies?
Sure.
And sure, that's probably very culturally insensitive, but I'll tell you this. I've seen a lot of movies that say otherwise.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing about worry, Jeff. This was sent in to us by Tristan Hornsley Pennell.
Oh, the third.
Tristan Hornsey Pennell has sent us a message.
That sounds like an entire law firm. Really.
That was
Tristan Hornsley and Pennell.
That was Dan Stevens' character on Downton Abbey, right? Before they killed him off?
I think so.
It was Tristan Hornsey Pennell.
Spoilers for Downton.
5-year-old spoilers, everybody. Watch out.
Tristan goes down.
Tristan Hornsey Pennell definitely goes down. Well, Tristan sent in this article. Tristan's name sounds like a worrier's name. It sounds like a Dickensian character who worries quite a bit.
Yeah. Does.
Well, he sent in this study from UC Riverside.
And you can send in stories if you want your name to be ridiculed fiercely by us.
We'll ridicule it until you send in enough stories where we give you a nickname, which we will also ridicule because I give terrible nicknames. Right. But he sent in this paper by Kate Sweeny, a psychology professor at the University of California, Riverside, who says there's absolutely a benefit to worrying.
Oh.
Worrying has myriad health benefits, it turns out.
Is that true? Like
physical,
high blood
emotional
pressure and increased stress levels.
See, you sound just like all of these uneducated, non-UC Riverside professors.
Right.
Saying, oh, worry's so bad. But guess what? Worrying is dope.
Oh.
Worrying's the jam.
All the cools worry.
Oh. You ain't cool unless you're worried right now, and I am. I'm in a near state of panic at all times. Despite its negative reputation, says Dr. Sweeny, not all worry is destructive or even futile. It has emotional benefits and acts as an emotional buffer.
Yeah, buffer to feeling good.
A buffer to a buffer to danger. I don't know.
A buffer to relaxation, a buffer to calming the fuck down.
Well, there have been a lot of studies about worry in the past, and the motivational power of worry has actually been studied and linked to preventative health behaviors. We've talked about this before. People use their seatbelts because they're worried about dying. They don't use their seatbelts because they're like, oh, I'm a cool safety guy. This will make me safe.
So the point of this is that worrying has external health benefits, like, yeah, if I'm worried that I'm going to fall off that thing, I won't climb to the top of that thing.
No, these are the past studies, Jeff. Keep up and pay attention, my friend.
I got my skeptic hat on this bad boy.
So what's up is like, yes, worrying does lead to preventative behaviors.
Sure.
We've known that in the past. You don't go in for your checkup because you think you're going to live forever.
Right. You can't be cautious without caution.
Exactly. But there are examples of a more nuanced relationship between worry and preventative behavior. Okay, so women who reported moderate amount of worry compared to women reporting relatively low or high levels of worry are more likely to get screened for cancer. See, here's the thing. Too much worry makes you not buckle your seatbelt or go to the doctor because you're so terrified of what the doctor's going to say or what happens when you drive your car. You see what I mean?
I get you.
Too much worry, bad. Too little worry, bad.
This is the 3 bears of worry.
Oh, let me tell you a little something about that baby bear of worry. That shit is just right, my friend. Oh, all you want to do is worry. So here are 3 of the motivating effects of worry, the wonderful effects of worry.
Okay.
This is where I live, the wonderful world of worry.
Yeah, this is that show where the kindly old man. Welcome to the wonderful world of worry. There, oh God, a tiger! That's just the start of our show, and now that you're feeling heightened and fully aware, we'll get right into the show.
I think I can actually feel my amygdala.
That's right, kids. Feel your amygdala.
I don't wanna.
Every kid reach to your partner and feel his or her amygdala.
You shouldn't be able to physically feel an amygdala.
No, they're bulging and pulsating now. Oh, you should be very scared about what that means for your health. Yes, that's the wonderful world of worry.
So number 1, worrying serves as a cue that a situation is serious and requires action, right? So you use your emotion as a source of information when making judgments and decisions. So if you didn't feel worry about things, you would let important things slip.
Right. Okay.
So you need a little bit of a background amount of worry.
Right.
A total lack of concern about anything just kind of makes you sit around.
I'd be so cool, though.
Oh, God, you'd be the coolest.
You'd be so cool just sitting around.
There
not
was just
worrying.
like the coolest kid I remember from like junior high was just a kid who just sat around.
Yeah.
Just
he's
sat
not concerned
around, man.
with stuff happening?
No.
Because he's not worried.
Was he the smartest kid? I don't know.
No.
Was he the best looking kid? No.
You couldn't tell under all those shades.
He was just real slouchy. I don't know.
Just all those layers. He has a lot of layers.
Was he, was he the most popular kid? Kind of, but kind of not really.
He didn't care.
Because he didn't care and he didn't talk to anybody.
Right.
We would have let him be the most popular. We would have elected him our king.
Was he always asleep?
He was mostly asleep.
That's so cool.
He was so cool.
Yeah.
I think he flunked.
But he didn't worry about it.
Worrying about a stressor keeps the stressor at the front of your mind and prompts you towards action, right? So if you didn't worry about a thing, once again, this is like a forgetfulness thing. Like you have to keep something at the front of your mind, whether it's a danger or something that's important, something you have to do. If you don't have some amount of worry about it, you just forget about it. That's worry.
Right. That you're describing stress right now. You're describing the idea of having something constantly on your mind preoccupying you. Yeah, it's great, but maybe deal with that thing instead of just having it sit there and be a worry.
Exactly. The number 3 point is the unpleasant feeling of worry motivates you specifically to reduce your worry. Nobody likes being worried.
Right.
Nobody's like, ooh, yeah. You know where I like to sit on the emotional spectrum? Just like sort of like freaking out at all times.
Yeah, I think some people do like that, actually.
Like, ooh, you know what? I'm just like a little bit worried at all times.
I've dated people like that.
Oh, God, and I love it. I just love it.
So fun.
Ooh. We have 17 minutes to get there, and it is 13 minutes away.
Right.
It only gives us a 4-minute buffer.
Right. We have take your
What
time.
happens if we hit a child?
We're not going to hit a child. Don't worry about it.
If we hit a child, we'll be late.
It will take more than 4 minutes to hit a child.
Oh, God, we're going to be so late.
Don't hit any children.
Okay.
Just relax and take your time. Have something to drink.
We don't have time to have something to drink. We got to leave.
We have 4 minutes of buffer.
No, listen to me. We had 4 minutes of buffer. Now we have 3 minutes and 15 seconds of buffer.
How long does it take you to drink
I just opened
something?
up the refrigerator and the Brita is not full. Filling the Brita and letting the water completely filter so there are no parasites, bacteria, or bad chemicals in the water will take another 48 seconds.
Sit down.
Then I have to pour the water and then drink the water. You don't want to drink the water too fast because, God, I love my life.
I'm tired.
Oh, what a rush.
That's every relationship I've ever been in.
So that's my wife. Wife earmuffs, retroactively earmuffs.
I gotta tell you, I kind of hate this article.
Do you?
Yes, it is. It's such bullshit. I mean, it is. It's not untrue.
Yeah.
It's not bullshit in the sense that it's false. It's just like saying, "Wow, it sure is great that we have pain, or else we'd be cutting ourselves all the time." Or whatever.
Yeah, I've seen Darkman. Kids ask your parents.
Yeah, exactly. Okay,
it
fine.
It seems like a superpower. It's not.
So you're just saying, yeah, it's good to have negative things that are negative because they make you think about not doing the thing that causes the negative thing. Well, duh. Obviously. But that doesn't mean that stress is good or has benefits. It doesn't mean that worry is this positive thing you should cultivate in your life. It means you should try to mitigate it as much as possible, but it's good that we have it evolutionarily so that we don't do stupid shit all the time.
Yes. It's good.
Maybe it's net good, but it's still a thing to be avoided at all costs.
I don't know about avoided at all costs because here's the next section of this study, which is about worry as an emotional buffer.
All right.
Okay. So here's what's up. Worry can benefit somebody's emotional state by serving as an emotional benchmark. So compared to the state of worry, any other feeling is more pleasurable in contrast. Right?
That is my new OkCupid profile. Compared to the state of worry, I'm way more pleasurable in contrast.
What's up? Are you worried?
Yeah.
I'm better than being worried. Though being on a date with me might make you a little worried.
Might cause a little worry.
I don't know. I don't know what you're into. You don't know what I'm into. And that's the concern.
Oh my God.
That's where the worry comes from. But no, it's basically like if your feelings of worry over a future outcome are sufficiently intense and unpleasant, then your emotional response to the outcome will seem more pleasurable in comparison.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So like worrying over a thing and then getting it out of the way makes the thing feel better to do.
This is the equivalent of it hurts when I do that. Well, don't do that. Or
no, it's not. It hurts when I do that, but it will feel better when I stop doing that, and that'll be awesome.
Feel so much better.
Yeah.
It's stupid. It's stupid. It's so great that we have this discomfort because when the discomfort leaves, boy, does it feel great. Just put your head in a vice. Because once you take the vice off, oh man, you're going to feel so good.
So, but listen, as people brace for the worst, this is Sweeney's argument. As people brace for the worst, they embrace a pessimistic outlook to mitigate potential disappointment, which then boosts the excitement even more if news is good. So if you're somebody who doesn't worry,
right?
If you don't worry about something and then a good thing happens, you're like, oh, cool, good thing happened. If you worry just a little bit, if you're the kind of person who does get a little concerned about something, when a good thing happens, it actually feels better to you than the person who was chill. You get more enjoyment out of the good experience.
Okay, but the moments leading up to that good outcome are way worse.
They're a little bit worse, and that's why you shouldn't worry too much. But a little bit of worry is good.
The thing, I'm not arguing that a little bit of worry isn't good. I just think
Sounds like you are.
It's a stupid thing
I'm
to
worried
point
that's
out.
what you're doing.
She wrote a whole paper that it's like, it just seems so dumb. It seems dumb to me to say, hey, yeah, the negative thing makes the positive thing feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
Maybe you should try to avoid the negative things. It's like, duh, yeah, of course. I get it. How much was your grant?
She got $17 million to write this paper. No, I don't know. But here's the thing. I am somebody who believes embracing a little bit of the negative in your life is important. And I think that's what she's saying, right? It's not like, hey, worry's cool because it feels better after you're done worrying. It's like, hey, so many people spend their lives trying not to be stressed at all, not to be worried at all, not to be sad at all. Why is that the goal? Why is the goal the avoidance of being a little bit uncomfortable? Mm-hmm. Being a little bit uncomfortable is good. Being a little bit uncomfortable usually means good things are going to happen. Being a little bit out of your comfort zone, trying something new, having something big on the horizon.
Right.
Worrying a little bit and being a little uncomfortable.
Well, I think maybe
is
that's
the motivator around.
Another way of putting it then perhaps is be invested. Being invested in the outcome of things means that you are attentive. It means you are aware. It means you have emotional stakes, right? So
you can be all those things and not be worried, though.
Really? I think those things are
I can be attentive and invested without being worried.
That's true. But you have to be a little worried if you're attentive and invested.
Well, I have to be a little worried about everything. That's just my personality.
Right.
Just a tiny bit worried.
So does this article that says that worry is good undermine itself because now you're less worried about being worried?
No, because I think being worried about being worried is a little counterproductive. That's too many layers of worry.
You've come around the bend. You've made too many right turns.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You can't be worried about being worried. That's the thing. The whole point of the article is don't be worried about being worried.
Just be worried. Yeah. So
don't
be worried.
live in multiple levels of worry.
Be worried, but don't be worried about being worried.
Listen, I think what you should be worried about is, are you worried enough?
Now I'm worried about my level of worry.
I'm worried that I wasn't worried before.
Well, it's good that we are worried about that because worry is good.
Yeah, I think. Should we be worried about feeling too much worry or too little worry?
I'm worried about even considering any of that because...
You shouldn't be, because that's avoiding worry.
That's true. I just want to be the cool guy.
What have we learned?
Nothing.
We learned anything?
We have learned literally nothing.
Wow.
I'm worried about that.
Yeah. I was worried about that going in.
I'm worried we wasted
story.
everyone's time.
I'm worried that all we did was make fun of Tristan's name.
Yeah.
Was it Tristan?
I don't remember.
I feel like his name.
Who remembers?
It was Tristan Hornsey Pennell.
That is a great name.
That is a fantastic name.
That is a name that just gets you admitted into colleges. You don't even have to look at your family history. It's just, or your scores. You just get admitted. You're like, oh, that person belongs here.
That's one of those hyphenated names that's like old world hyphenated name where you don't even understand where it came from.
Right.
Because it wasn't like anybody kept their name, their family name. You know what I mean? You married into your name. So like it's one of those things where like the hyphen was there from the jump.
Right. And
that's a good name.
There's no way that dude or that dude's family doesn't have a room that has painted portraits of his ancestors in it.
Oh, with dogs. Like they have dogs.
Yeah.
And like some of them are equestrian.
And there are books in that room too.
Oh, so many books. So many books.
Yeah.
I'm worried that I'll never be as cool as Tristan Hornsey Pennell.
Oh, you should be worried about that because there's no way. How could you be? Do you think Tristan Hornsey Pennell is worried? Do you think he has worry, or is really?
Oh God, yeah. That, like I said, it sounds like a worrier.
Oh,
I think he comes from a long line of warriors.
It's because of the.
I think he comes from a rich
the pressure of lineage
history, a rich lineage of landed gentry that worried.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah,
like they were constantly concerned
Protestant
about like
warriors.
what the servants were doing.
What they were whispering in the corners.
Yeah, what were the servants? I'm worried the servants don't like me.
I'm worried that this has been poisoned.
I'm worried. Do you think you worry enough? Do you think you worry too much?
I definitely worry too much. I worry a lot.
Yeah.
Especially now that I have a son. But even before that, I worry all the time. And I picked a profession, Anthony, that was stupid for a worrier because it is fraught with uncertainty. And uncertainty brings me worry.
See, and I think this might be the point that I'm getting at, or that this article is getting at. The thing that I really love about it is, I think outwardly to anybody who heard us having a conversation, they would think that you are not a worrier and I am a worrier. I am probably less of a worrier than you are, but I present as more of a worrier.
Right.
And do you know why? Because I fucking lean into that worry, dog.
You know that it's positive.
I'm digging that worry.
I don't like it.
I like just scooching into that worry, feeling it.
No, I don't like it. I don't like feeling it, and I feel like it's self-indulgent, honestly.
To worry?
To worry.
Why
I feel
is
like
that? That's interesting.
It's like throwing a little pity party. It's like, oh, woe is me. I got worries. I'm worried about this. I'm worried about that. Just relax and enjoy it.
You turn into a 1920s newsboy when you worry.
Yeah.
Oh, woe is me. I got the worries.
Get your worries. 5 cents for a worry.
What was that you're selling, kid?
I got worries here. Worries. Hot off the press. Worries.
Kid, I got troubles of my own. I don't need any of these extra worries.
Stock market going down.
No, the stock market's going to be fine. Shut up, kid.
Murderer on the loose in your town.
No, there's no murderer on the loose.
Worries here. Worries.
Kid, you're driving me nuts. Take these worries and go somewhere else.
Oh, you don't want these worries?
I don't want any of these worries, kid.
5 cents?
To make you go away?
Oh, yeah, I take that.
I'll tell you what, kid, that's quite a racket you got going on.
Yeah. See, peace of mind, 5 cents. Peace of mind.
Yeah, I guess it can be self-indulgent, but it's also.
I mean, I don't know that it is. I just feel that
too much of it can be.
Yeah.
I think, and the woe is me is more like it leans more into the depression side of it.
Right. But worry is the seed of depression.
Buddy.
Did I just step in something?
Oh, Padawan. Let me take you under my wing. Let me teach you. Let me teach you how to walk the tightrope of worry at all times. God, I can see for miles, Jeff.
Yeah.
My senses are heightened.
You do. You have a glow about you.
Never better than when things are starting going bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ooh, I love it. Are you guys worriers? And are you a positive worrier or a negative worrier?
Yeah.
We would love to know. Let us know on Twitter. I'm at @Carboni.
I'm at Jeff Canada.
And you can hashtag those Downton Abbey. Nobody's using that anymore,
Nobody
right?
cares, yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? That means it wasn't a spoiler earlier. It means we're fine.
I mean, those people care.
And hey, if you would like to submit a story, if you'd like to be the Tristan Hornsey Pennell of your town.
By the way, that guy's never listening to the show again. You know that, right?
We lost one.
We lost one.
We lost one today, and that's why we need you to submit a story. You can send that to wehaveconcernshow@gmail.com. You can visit the subreddit, which is wehaveconcerns.reddit.com, or hit up the Facebook group, which is facebook.com/groups/wehaveconcerns. All the links are also in the friggity blibbity boop thing.
Good. Well done.
Yeah, I know how to say things. And that's why I have a podcast, because I'm a talker.